Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Major Colin L. Taylor.
Thank you. Can everyone hear me? Okay, good. Major General Smith, Command Sergeant Major Hilliard, Lieutenant Colonel S. Laxon, Sergeant Major Lewis, Lieutenant Colonel Lindemann, Sergeant Major Johnson, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to make today's remarks as we come together to celebrate Black History Month. As I look into the audience, I see that Dr. King's dream is now a reality. A celebration of Black History Month is to highlight one of the many pieces of fabric that makes a quilt of American history so beautiful. Black history is also one of the many threads that bind the quilt together. The thread is not always visible, but it is colorful, full of character, strong, and most importantly, the quilt will never be complete without it. President Lincoln's Gettysburg Address is one of the most profound speeches in American history. It was also very brief. I can at least guarantee I'll be brief as I share 2 points with you that I hope will serve as food for thought for the rest of the day. I wrote the first poem on January 20th, 2013 in the Zone 1 MWR as I watched a video of Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the debut of the following short poem called Practice What We Preach. Many years ago, Dr. King gave a famous speech. It didn't make dreams a reality, but it brought them within reach. The power of his speech weren't in the words he said. It was how it spoke to my heart more than my head. It's always easy to make a speech, but it takes courage to practice what we preach. When it comes to making changes, here's a disturbing fact. One of the worst things we can do is fail to act. I wrote the second poem last year based on the request of Sergeant First Class Amon Brown, the 160th 2nd Brigade Equal Opportunity Advisor. I don't usually write poetry based on a request. I have to be inspired. Luckily, 2 days later, I was inspired to write the following poem called Is This a Dream? How far have we come? Let me check. It's rare to find a rope around a person's neck. There no longer is a dividing line when I go out to dine. I still admire the courage of Rosa Parks and how her defiance caused sparks. Life, it's much better, I suppose. No dog bites or getting doused with a fire hose. Being a janitor was as far as I could go. Now I can be a CEO. Once, I could only run for the team. Now being a quarterback is a possible dream. Once, I could only work in the prison's garden. But now, I'm the prison's warden. Once, I could only work on military tanks. Now, I can lead the ranks. Once, I wasn't really a resident. Now, I can be the president. But here's something among the last frontier. And I'm going to take you there. For some, it may make you irate. What do you think of people on an interracial date? Dr. King spoke about the promised land. Is it buried under layers of sand? The promised land is where you want it to be. It's when the world is color fair because it'll never be color free. Every day, we have an opportunity to make history and to shape the future. We are the threads and fabric of a rich and colorful history which serves as a source of inspiration for the rest of the world. Black history is, and always will be, a part of our history. Thank you very much for your time and attention.